Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In raising funding, a founder starts with their own network. When that runs out, he looks for additional sources. There are many investor lists available through online resources. Here's how to use an investor list in a fundraise. Check your connections to the investor through your network, including social media. If you have mutual connections, then note those as well. Capture the information into the list so you can use it later in the follow-up process. Reach out to the contacts on the list with a customized message just for each one. This puts you on their radar that you exist and are in the same space. Next, reach out to their portfolio companies for mutual connections. Build a relationship with the founders of the portfolio companies by offering something useful to them. By building these relationships, one can then ask for introductions. This takes time, so it's best to start this process in advance of launching a fundraise campaign. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.